What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here, and today is The Last of Us Day, the time when fans celebrates this very titular series created by PlayStation. Now, most of you guys will know this, I'm a very big fan of The Last of Us Part 1, not as much The Last of Us Part 2, but I've been incredibly curious about The Last of Us television show. I feel like I don't particularly like TV. I'm very much the kind of fan who enjoys comic books or novels or crazy movies and stuff like that, but specifically something about TV, it's just never been my thing. But I've been curious because honestly, The Last of Us Part 1 is already just such a great story. It has such great moments, it has such incredible acting. It feels like it conveys itself extremely well as a medium that could actually go into TV and still work. Well, they just released a full trailer, not a teaser, a more actual extended look at The Last of Us TV show coming next year, and I want to take a look at it. So, here we go. I'm keeping the trailer muted simply because I've actually skimmed through it once. It's filled with copyrighted music, tons of big old songs and stuff that would absolutely get me in trouble. Honestly, even watching this trailer is probably still going to get me in a little bit of trouble. In the description box, I'm going to link the trailer in case you want to watch it yourself. It's pretty dang amazing. But let's begin. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, but here we go. So starting off, we have the typical look at the Fedra base. Obviously, anybody who's played The Last of Us, this is already a great opening shot. This is what humanity has gone to after the outbreak. The zombie virus, incredibly viral, easily spreads, jumps, one scratch, one bite, you're absolutely screwed. Even the spores being breathed in, you donezo. Now, this is just an interesting shot, basically, of the cities they built. Not very good. I like subtle details here, like the scumminess of their helmets. Clearly, these people have been dealing with such horrible infected now for decades before the events of this show even start. The painting over of the Firefly logo, very, very nice. I love all of this. Looks so freaking good. The broken shot of Joel. You can tell that they're really going for the extreme attention to detail when you're lost in the darkness. So they're really going to do this. They're really going to lean super heavily into this. So we're getting our first actual looks at Joel and Ellie. I still think it's a bit odd to see someone playing them. These characters are just so well established in digital fiction, which sounds like a weird way of putting it, but seeing them actually in real life is surreal to say the least. But here we go. I guess they're just going to give us a bunch of little tasty shots and stuff. So here they are. This is Tess, it looks like, which is kind of bonkers. Not quite how I expected her to look. Obviously, wow, seeing Pedro Pascal here playing as Joel is still the most jarring to me, simply because, I don't know, there's so much gravitas and emotion to this character. But it's interesting at very least to see them. Oh, man. Oh, the destroyed buildings. Oh, it's so cool. It's just so trippy to see the exact total scenes of The Last of Us Part 1. Ooh, I bet this is going to be the ick. It's going to be the burned down city. I'm sorry I keep pausing it. I'm just so excited to see all these shots. There's Ellie. Oh, there's our first shot of actual infected. Oh, look at those spores. Oh, look how freaking scared they are. Put your freaking masks on. Oh my god, that infected looks good. From the creator of award-winning miniseries Chernobyl. All right. The icy dam. Wow. Wait a minute, this is from Left Behind, the Last of Us DLC. So it really does seem like they're trying to do the entirety of this in a singular season. I guess they'll probably splice in the Left Behind DLC as like flashbacks perhaps throughout the season itself. They have said that the one change they've made is that originally in The Last of Us, the outbreak happened, I guess, in 2008, and then the Last of Us event takes place in like 2016. I forget the exact time frame. They've moved the TV show up to be modern day. We haven't seen anything that's super modern yet. Obviously, this is still post-apocalyptic. Maybe they're just saying that because at some point a character will have an iPhone or something, which technically shouldn't exist in the original Last of Us universe, but still very cool. Oh my gosh. Video game creator Neil Druckmann. Oh my gosh, it's the original freaking scene. Oh, wow, it's just so crazy to actually see all the infected. Yep, there's Tess. I mean, they're just doing so many little teeny tiny tastes of what this show is going to be. Pedro Pascal, obviously there's Ellie. Run. Oh, they're doing the chase truck. Oh, wow. So, this is something we did not get in the original video game much of, which is that in Last of Us Part 1, we see like this singular scene of the downfall of society. Honestly, it's just super cool that they're even showing this, but in the game, we saw like one exploding gas station and lots of infected. Here, I guess it's showing more about the fact that like the whole world did fall apart in a day. I mean, the virality of these spores. I mean, you get one guy who's infected in a plane, now you've got a plane full of 400 infected people. It crashing in the middle of the city. Wow, what a great shot. Wow. I mean, seeing this, if you haven't played the original Last of Us, obviously I think you should. It's fantastic. The game is divided up into different seasons. The 4 chapters of the game, or the 4 main acts of the game, are broken down. So get spring, summer, fall, and winter. And you keep seeing different flashes of the different seasons. Oh, Pedro Pascal. Oh, he's got the snow in his hair from the blizzard. Oh, man. Oh, wait, hold on. We got to see that again. Yeah. Let's do that thing where we go frame by frame. Oh, man. Look at the gooiness of it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Makeup is so good. As a Last of Us fan, I have to say it's just so cool to actually see this being done in real life. Actual live action crazy freaking teaser trailer. Here it is. Joel and Ellie, Last of Us. There it is. Coming next year. The Last of Us TV show 2023. I gotta say, this trailer makes me a lot more hyped. Obviously, it's a very good trailer. But additionally, this seems like a tangent. But what else sort of finally gets my curiosity stoked is I've been watching that new Game of Thrones TV show, House of Dragons. Honestly, I'm kind of loving it. I love the writing. I love the makeup. I love the acting. I love the set pieces. I love the backdrops. Everything about that show is good. And that sort of is built up a tremendous amount of confidence with HBO again, because honestly, it shows the fact that they do have the budget, they do have the creators, they do have the oomph to do things right. They realize that you got to spend money to make money. You got to hire good writers to make good writing. Honestly, even though this trailer is only technically 90 seconds and some of this is dead screens and blacks, I mean, the 60 seconds of flashes we're getting here, it's really laying the groundwork for what I hope is going to be a very, very, very good show. But what do you think about it? Excuse my random reaction here. Honestly, I just wanted to talk about it because there is so many cool teases in this. Please tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. Oh my gosh. The Last of Us. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.